this might be a little bit controversial, but these are 5 of the most important things to learn in your self-improvement, personal development, personal growth journey. By the way, I'm Lauren. I share personal growth tips and small steps, and today is small steps to your personal development. In my opinion, I feel like if you've got these things in set, you're good. Like, you're honestly good. Like, these will be like the only self-improvement tips that you really need. First of all, how to prevent burnout. What I've learned about productivity is that if you don't know how to prevent burnout, it's going to be really hard to be productive. Because when you're burnt out, you're not going to be your most productive self. And when you're not your most productive self, it's going to be really hard to get things done. I have a whole video on how to prevent burnout, but a little bit of a summary is that the way to prevent burnout is to first of all know what your values and your priorities are. And no matter what productivity strategies you use, whether you use a to-do list or a calendar or you time block, whatever it may be, whatever you do, you want to make sure that your schedule or your to-do list aligns with your values and priorities. And you say no without the guilt. The second one is instilling in your brain that what other people, it is a reflection of them. Like, oh my goodness, like this is the hardest thing for me to work on. But the moments when I don't care about what other people think, it's so freeing. Like, you'd think I'd not fall back into that trap more often. But yeah, like, once you've got this, like, you can do whatever you want. Next one is turning your struggles into life lessons. This one has been huge for me. Like, every failure, every loss, every mistake, every setback, it has a purpose. There is a lesson to learn from it. All of the times that I failed classes in law school, there was a lesson with it. All of the times relationships, friendships fail, there was a lesson with it. Because let me just tell you, feeling like a victim and saying like, oh my goodness, why am I struggling so much? To be honest, even though that may be true, it does nothing. It really does nothing. I've learned this so many times, that complaining, feeling like a victim doesn't do anything. But you can make a decision to turn that into your power and turn that into a life lesson. Like, a lot of my posts from the end of last year were a lot of life lessons, mainly because I've had a lot of struggles. It literally got to the point where I'm like, okay, you know what? I just want to collect life lessons. When you switch it into that thing, you can turn it into a little bit of a game. It can be kind of fun. The next one is dumping the things that you've outgrown. Whether this is through unfollowing on social media or letting go of activities or hobbies that no longer interest you anymore, just know that it's okay. Just like how we outgrow the clothes that we wear, like when we're kids, we can also outgrow things in our lives. When you look at it in the perspective of, okay, maybe this is just a piece of clothing that doesn't fit anymore.